What's going on, guys? We are third down in the final down. We have Tim, we got Josh, we got Mike, we got Santos. Yo, you guys know what to do. Let's go.
All right. We were just speaking about the rookie sensation going to be Gus Johnson start tomorrow, but we're going to talk about an All-Pro running back who joined the Buffalo Bills from the trade from the Eagles, and LeSean McCoy. And Rex Ryan made a statement saying that he believes his starting running back can run for 1,000 and also receive for 1,000. What do you guys think about that now?
Here's my issue. If it was anybody but Rex Ryan who said this, I would have been like, what an interesting thought. My problem is I have 5 documented years of unmitigated hyperbole by Rex Ryan. I have years of we're winning the Super Bowl. I have years of we're going to punch everybody in the mouth and probably this year now jaw. I've heard years of the same overhype. I just want Rex to shut the hell up. Like, let him surprise you. You know what I'm saying? But, like, all of that aside, I mean, Shady's talented enough to do it. I mean, 1,000 yards, like I said, that's not as big a feat as anyone wants to say it is since we went to 16 games. 1,000 yards was crazy when we had 12-game seasons. So, yeah, he can probably get 1,000 running, rushing, and receiving. But, again, don't give me the hype. Just give me the wins, Rex. That's all I care about.
Right now, I got a breakdown of the current Bills QB depth chart. I just got it from Rex Ryan after camp wrapped up today. So far, what we have as leading pack, we got the Water Boy. He's pretty much leading the pack right now. Kyle Orton is second behind the Water Boy. Kyle kind of left the team last year. He doesn't know he's still on the payroll, but he's still there, you know what I mean? And then third, we got the cafeteria guy. He's been putting on pretty good in camp. And then we got Tyrod Taylor and then Matt Castle below them. Honestly, I think Rex Ryan brought in the linebacker just to punch out E.J. Manuel and end his life as well. Get him off of the roster. You know, why are you even here anymore? But when you see the situation with this, you see this garbage. This means that LeSean McCoy is probably going to have DeMarco Murray amount of damn carries this year. And if it doesn't equate to carries, it's going to equate to receptions. So if anybody's going to be able to do it this year, honestly, it's probably going to be McCoy with the amount of damn workload he's going to have, because what are they going to do in the passing game? I'm sorry. They're going to do a lot of Percy Harvin end-arounds.
Whoa. Sammy Watkins can do an end-around, too.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. And Sammy Watkins
there you go.
Over the throne 50 more times this year.
But it doesn't mean that anybody 2-minute warning should draft McCoy in the first round. He has a splinter, so don't draft him. Go ahead, Santos.
I mean, listen, 1,000 yards rushing, I think is very possible because the Bills with their quarterback problem, nobody in that roster really stands out to me that says, "Oh wow, they're going to be a good shape quarterback-wise." So yes, I think he's going to get a lot of carries, just like DeMarco Murray did last year, whatever. So 1,000 yards rushing is possible. Receiving yards, that's hard, dude. I mean, everything, the whole offense, about 95% of the offense is going to Shady McCoy. I'm saying, though. I mean, you are going to spread it out a little bit, even though their quarterback's not the greatest. I mean, Sammy Watkins is capable of doing some damage. And then, you have other guys like Robert Woods and, those types that are able to do something too. I mean, but I'm not sure about the 1,000 yards receiving. 1,000 yards rushing, I think, is very possible. I'm not so sure about the 1,000 yards receiving.
Well, here's my rebuttal to that. Here's my rebuttal to that, Santos, because of what Josh said. When you have a bunch of JV quarterbacks throwing the ball, no one's going downfield. The only thing they're throwing is the screen, and if Rex Ryan played a lot of Madden, halfback circle. These are the only routes that they're throwing this year. Because 10 to 15 is probably an interception.
I mean,
you know what I wish, Mike? I wish we had Prince who could say what you just said about call the halfback circle. Call it.
Would you
Call
like
it.
to take a bath in Lexington at
And you know what's sad?
I mean,
But
The Bills having no QB is going to bring down their defense too. That's what's sad. Like they're going to keep their defense on the field too damn long, not having a
but but
QB.
let me ask you this. And I know Sean's watching. He's wearing that PED shirt right now. Go ahead, Sean. Show your shirt. The Seattle PED Seahawks. Okay. Here's the thing. It worked for them. It really worked for them. Now, I think Buffalo's defense is going to be top 5 in the league. Now, you have LeSean McCoy, who I think and I believe is going to be the best running back this year. Mark my words with Rex Ryan. Their personality fits. I'm telling you right now, if Russell Wilson can win by handing up the ball to Beast Mode and let the defense play hard-nosed, I don't see why the Buffalo Bills can't do the same thing. And another thing is that they have playmaker receivers. If you need to go get away from your playbook, that if you need to score a touchdown going deep or whatever, you have guys who can run those routes and can make the play.
Here's the thing. Here's the difference between Seattle's situation at quarterback compared to Buffalo's situation. Russell Wilson can actually throw the damn football. I mean, the Bills have a bunch of weak-ass armed quarterbacks. Kyle Orton.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not
Are you
true.
kidding me? Russell Wilson has a
That's
better arm
not
than anybody
true.
on the Bills roster at quarterback.
Listen. First of all, listen. As long as these guys they ain't no Seattle and getting their head messed up, they're all right. You understand? And I guarantee you that if the Buffalo Bills was to go to the Super Bowl, they're gonna run that goal line play. Russell Wilson is a good quarterback. I'm not taking nothing from him, but we're talking about managing. He was a manager for that team. He wasn't going on fantasy numbers or big numbers out there. This managing. You can manage a Buffalo team. McCoy's the best running back in football, I believe, during the middle of the season. Not now, during the middle of the season. I still got Jamal Charles ahead of him. All right, then Adrian Peterson, and then Shady.
I understand where you're coming from with the Seattle Seahawks formula and how it works for them, but at the same time, they drafted and planned it perfectly compared to what the Bills have right now. The Bills have a good defense, but at the same time, they're just their defensive aspect or their focal point is their D-line, their front seven. The Seahawks, they have top talent in all the defensive categories. They got a D-line. They have the Bennett, middle linebacker. They got the Wagner, the secondary. They got the Sherman, and then the Earl Thomas and Sam Chancellor. That's what helps them. But at the same time, they have an elusive QB with one of the best running backs in the NFL. So it doesn't work for Buffalo because they don't have an elusive top 5 QB, and they don't have top prospects in the defensive side in all positions. It's just their D-line that's fierce. That's not going to win you 10 games out of the year. I'm sorry. Your defense is going to be too exhausted from your shoddy QB play, not being able to produce more first downs, get off the field, and get your defense some rest. They're going to be on the field way too damn much. And they're going to go from a top 3 defense potentially probably like 5 or 10. They're not going to be as good as they can be because of their offense is holding them down.
I can't say that, Josh. Listen. I'm a believer. I think EJ Manuel should be the quarterback. I mean, I just think that he was throwing the fire too fast when they were still building up. Then you got the coach who comes in, then he quits on his own team. I really do think that EJ Manuel is the best fit right now because he's a big quarterback. He has an arm, but let him be a manager. They will let this guy throw in the rock 24/7, and they didn't have a running game. They didn't have a running game. You got LeSean McCoy now. You feed this man the ball, I guarantee you can make the offense so much simpler for him.
EJ Manuel is way too raw.
Tim, you're a little bit off. You're a little bit off on that running game. They actually had C.J. Spiller and Fred Jackson, and when one was hurt, the other one would pop off. They didn't have a great running game, but you can't sit here and say they didn't have a garbage running game.
No.
To say that they can run the Seahawks system woefully undervalues Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is the reason why that offense can even get passes off because he runs that option attack, that misdirection attack, better than anybody I've ever seen in the league. That's why he's getting 88 mil. So you can't just say, oh, it's close to that with these garbage quarterbacks. Like, they can't do that.
Tim, if E.J. Manuel was the answer, would he have lost his job to Thad Lewis?
No.
He lost his job to a Duke quarterback.
All right, but here's the difference, though. Listen, my thing is this: before I judge a player, let's go to his situation. E.J. Manuel was not in the best situation. He plays for a coach who threw him out there because he was a top 5 draft pick or top 10 or whatever, which it was a little bit too high in my case. But you put him out there. The guy had no receivers. All he had was really Spiller and Fred Jackson. But you also have a coach who wasn't even committed to this team. He quit. Rex Ryan, I believe, coming here with Rex Ryan, you're gonna have a different camp. You're gonna have a different feeling. You have players around. The Buffalo's offense is 3 times better than Seattle's offense. Or 3 times, yes, I said it, 3 times better than Seattle's offense right now. Now, all I'm saying is with a guy like Sammy Watkins, guys like Percy Harvin, LeSean McCoy, who's number 88 on that team, the wide receiver there, he gets by everybody in a slot. I mean, Robert Woods, thank you, brother. So my thing is this: So my thing is this: if you have a quarterback who sticks to the plan, just like Kyle Orton did last year, managing the game with this defense, you bring in McCoy here, you can go to the championship game like Seattle. Buffalo's defense was top 5, and I believe Maurice Brown, our other co-host, who came out and said it, watch Buffalo be top 5, and my God, he was right. He was right. Watch him this year.
All right, to add on top of Thad Lewis and Kyle Orton taking over for E.J. Manuel, he still hasn't separated himself from Matt Castle and Tyrod Taylor, and we're how close to the regular season.
You know what? Okay, I got you one, Tim. Tyrod Taylor has a better chance of leading that team than E.J. Manuel. How about that?
Okay, listen, you know what? But you know what? Can I ask you this, Mike? If Tyrod Taylor gets the job, okay, is Tyrod Taylor does he have a good situation around him? Can we say that?
Yeah, he has a solid situation.
They all have a good situation around them. They're not separating themselves. That's the horrible thing. All 3 QBs are bottom of the barrel, and they're all staying there, and they're not competing again. And it's horrible. It's sad. We're how bad the regular season, and they're still saying that I'm not sure who's nobody's really separated themselves.
Of course, QB. Of course.
You should want to this close to the season. You should say, yeah, Tyrod Taylor looks great. I think we're going to start him.
Not really.
Come on.
Not
That's
really.
Not going to make you work hard, Emmanuel?
No, because it's open competition. You want to keep these guys in the competing mode. You don't want to give the guy a job yet. Let them compete in the preseason.
You're leaning towards somebody. You're getting close.
Here's how bad this situation is with E.J. Manuel. Right now, with the Bills quarterback situation, how bad it is, I'd rather have Geno Smith over anybody on the Buffalo roster.
Seriously,
that's how bad it is.
I'll tell you right now. We all know you're gonna know who the quarterback is. You know how you're gonna know who the quarterback is? You want to know how you want to know who the quarterback is? You're gonna have Tyrod Taylor. You're gonna have E.J. Manuel, and Thad Lewis on the team still, right? Thad, right? He's still there. All 3 quarterbacks lined up. You're gonna have the kid. What's his name? Akapali, the linebacker they just signed. He gonna line up. He gonna say, "Don't flinch, don't flinch." All 3. Whoever flinches it is elimination right there. Pop. Knocked out. Next show. Don't flinch. There you go. Now, listen. I hear what you.
If all of them get a fractured jaw, they're still in the same position than when they started.
It's bad. That quarterback.
Hey, Percy playing cornerback for him, right? He could play a little quarterback too.
Hey, listen.
Percy's nice. Don't sleep on the
Percy. All right. Let me ask you this.
He wears a quarterback number.
Good question right here. If the Buffalo Bills don't feel that any of those quarterbacks cannot start the season, as a GM, what are you gonna do?
They have to. They have to go with one of them. They have
But Josh, Josh, they don't like what they see week 1 or week 2. They want to get somebody in right now. What quarterback would you go after? If it's a backup or a starter who might lose his job to a backup, where would you go to?
Oh, you just got to
Who'd you go
wait
to?
for the cap report. See who gets cut. Like, see if Matt Flynn's floating around there, or maybe Rex Grossman. But I mean, in general, it's not. Here's the thing: there's no talent out there that's gonna be better than somebody who went through camp with you. Even if they're terrible, they will have gone through camp and they can be serviceable, God willing. So,
These
like
many
Josh
months
said,
into
their
it?
only options are with the people who are actually learning the play.
You can't.
I got one quarterback. I got a quarterback.
But there's some options.
I got a quarterback in mind. I got a quarterback, and I know you guys want. I know you guys are thinking about Brett Favre. It's not Brett Favre.
Nah. Go ahead, go for it.
But I'm gonna say Mike Glennon out of Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Listen,
Bam.
stop it. I hate y'all. I hate
Stop
what you
it.
want.
Stop.
Taking my damn
Mike
players.
Glennon, watch,
I was thinking
No.
watch.
It's just because he looks like Chris Sims' little stupid brother. That's
Watch.
why.
Listen.
Mark Sanchez.
You don't get it, bro. You don't get it. You don't get it.
The Bills should have went after Mark Sanchez.
That would probably
The Bills should have went after Mark Sanchez.
Listen,
This is what
Mike
happens.
Glennon.
We draft a player, we build him up, and then we send him to another team to win. Like, if Mike Glennon ends up there, they're going to win so many games.
Watch.
That's because
Mike Glennon.
team.
Watch Mike Glennon.
The Bills should have went after
Watch Mike Glennon.
They should have went after
Honestly,
Mark
no. Mike
He
Glennon.
would be better than anybody they have right now. And
No,
Ryan
no.
knows Mark Sanchez.
Wrap it up.
Mike
Wrap it
Glennon
up.
is going to go to the Bills, and he's going to win the AFC because that's how it is being a Tampa Bay fan. They can't win when they on my team. They got to go to Seattle and win Super Bowls. They got to go to New England, and you ain't even catch a pass right, but you got to win now.
I'm going to tell you right now, watch Mike Glennon. He's the best quarterback that you want to go after that can start for any team right now to be comfortable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry.
You know how I get
Third
about
one
that.
is over, guys. Third one is over. This was a good show. Sorry,
End of
Michael.
that show.
I know you need a
Watch
show to the
for it.
crowd, Michael.
If it doesn't happen, Tim owes everybody in Fury $5.
Oh, yeah.
4.4, baby. 4.4. Gus Johnson tomorrow. I'm telling you, he's going to be the next Victor Cruz preseason. Watch.
That note, the third down is done. Was a great
Watch.
show.
Gus.
Next week, Wednesday.
Gus. Gus.